It's coming on now. Okay, you should be on now. How about now? Hey, Joe, are you in? Try now. Okay, let's see if she's in on it now. See if it'll let her in. Let's see if Joe can log in that way. This was trying to get people in on the Riverside end of it.
Yep. Now I'm starting to get the same thing she was getting.
For Riverside.
I guess.
So it's having issues.
Yeah, saying not supported.
Well, we're gonna see because I know Joe was saying she was having issues. I'm gonna see if she can get in.
Which one did she click on though?
I don't know. It's still saying please keep this page open. You can still hang up because at the bottom, I guess if you click in between, then it doesn't show up. It says two people are on. So I'm assuming
let me go here to the chats.
She said I'm in. I'm on my laptop. Okay, cool. Okay, so she's in. She's on her laptop, so she's in, so she can see it. Okay, so Joe, we were talking about a number of things. We were talking about appearances as far as what men like and don't like as far as hair, whether they should stay natural wigs or whatever. We were talking about the 5 love languages and what those are. So we'll probably go back through those to find out what your 5 love languages are and then where you are on the scale of those. And then the other thing we were talking about was communication. Hey V.
Hey V.
So okay, so B, we were talking about like I was just telling Joe, we are talking about one of the things we were talking about were appearances as far as what men and women like, as far as like natural hair, weaves, and all of that. And was it fair of us as women, knowing that sometimes, men these days, they want their women natural or whatever, and how men are going bald now, and how now they getting like lace fronts and stuff. Is it really fair of us to discriminate with them, getting a weave to themselves
when they get the lace front
and cutting it down? Should
Are
we
you
be?
asking me? You want my opinion?
Yes, we want your opinion.
I don't like it. I mean, call it what you want. It may be a stereotype. It maybe it's not fair. It's a double standard. I accept all of that, but I don't like it.
That's
I
what
don't
I
feel
said.
like
I
no
said
man
go ball.
face front.
Just let
If
them
you're
go
gonna go
ball.
ball, just go ball.
and you say you do not like that?
I do
Why?
not,
Why?
because it's not manly to me. A man
Eh,
should not be sitting there going through the same thing, like women go through. You don't
what do
need
you
to glue
mean?
no hair on your head.
So let me ask you this then. So when women going around talking about they want equal rights, now you saying we can't have equal
What?
rights when it comes
Hey,
to
Joe.
having a lace front. You want a separation between the two. That
Yes,
you can't have it both ways.
I
Women
can.
can't have it both ways. In your
I
personal
can.
in your personal relationship, you can have whatever you want. In a broad scale, how you gonna sit here and say you want equal rights and be treated the same and fairly, but then overall you don't when it comes to a man having a lace front? That's
If
selfish.
if I'm selfish.
Tell him if he's your man, he will not
You
be
selfish.
wearing a lace front.
I will own that. Yeah, I'm self.
So
Janetta, what's your take on that? Where's her?
I don't see her
Can she
on here.
respond? She's on her laptop, so you have to go to the
Is she on
chat.
Facebook?
No, she's on Riverside.
I don't
She's
see her.
on. She has to do the chat, so you have to go to the chat bay
What are you talking about?
right up there.
This is everybody who's on here. She is not here.
You see what she said? I'm on my computer right there. So she's on the chat part.
She didn't try to come in on the other part.
I don't think I don't know if she has a
Well, she didn't type anything.
I know, I'm just accent.
Are you in a bad spot?
I know. I'm sorry. Because she didn't say whether or not she was going to jump on that side of it. But yeah, I totally agree. I feel like go bald. You've been going bald. Like, why you weren't here now for? Stop trying to hold on to it.
That ain't cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's not cool. So y'all shouldn't get equal pay.
Well, if it's not cool, then it's hot.
It's not up, and it's up.
I mean,
It's not a hot girl summer. Y'all can't have none of that. Y'all can't have none of that. So y'all gonna get that $2 an hour. Y'all can't vote. Take them pants off and keep a skirt on. Y'all can't wear pants. Y'all can't wear ties. Y'all can't wear suits. That's a man thing.
Shoot, I don't want to work anyway. We don't want to work anyway, right?
Another question we had was, how do you feel about the women being sometimes I gotta just blank out who I'm talking to. How do you feel about the women?
What is that supposed to mean?
Because I kind of know which way you're gonna go, but I just want to put it out there for somebody who might be on here and don't know. How do you feel about the woman being the aggressor in the relationship, and the man being maybe timid and not aggressive? Are you okay with a shy, timid man, or does he need to be assertive?
I think that it depends on, like the situation. But at the end of the day, you want your man to be a man.
See,
Every situation calls for a different thing. Like sometimes as a woman, you're gonna need your man to hold you and love you, rub you on your back and say, baby, it'll be okay, whatever. If you going off and you had a bad day and you just being a bitch, well, sometimes he gonna have to not be physical, but he gonna have to sit you down and be like, look, not today. And sometimes
so
when you put that bass in your voice, you're like, oh, he
Ooh.
serious today. He ain't for my shit today. I'm gonna try again
Right.
tomorrow. Like that's
Right.
it. Like
what
sometimes it needs to be that.
so what if you're going through I don't know, let's say you took something and your hair starting to fall out, right? And then you're kind of like trying to wrap your hair up. You don't want nobody to see it, and he's like, "Oh, baby, it'll be okay. It's all right. You're still beautiful, but you don't want nobody to see it, right?" And then he pulls back his lace front, like, "Look, we're going through the same thing. We'll be all right." So if he put a little bass in his voice, would be all right with the lace front then?
No, 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 absolutely not.
It's still not good in that situation. Okay.
No, you just need to be bold. That's how God intended you to be.
So why can't women be the same way then?
What you mean?
We
Same
are
way
the
how?
same way
If you're going bald, just be bald. Don't put a wig on. Don't put a lace front
because
on.
Okay, I know you
God
tripping right now.
to make ourselves feel beautiful. He created these people to come up with these lace fronts, these wigs, and all of that. So that is made for
And it
women.
spilled
That's
over
not
to blessed
made for
men.
women.
How you
It's
figure
not
that?
made for. I'm not. No, not me.
Yo, V, I got this
Somebody
one.
else, maybe. Me,
What
no.
what you think? What
My
you think
man
you got?
cannot wear a lace front.
Yo,
If a man
yo,
can
V, I
wear a
I'm
got
going
lace
this one.
to.
front, then that means they can go and get ass shots. I don't want no nigga walking around with the same shit I got asking for me for my beautician number. Nigga, if you don't go do some push ups or something,
So why
no.
can't you do push-ups?
No, I do. I do. On my knees. I do. I do the girl
Eh,
version. I do.
So
I'm
why? I
I'm
mean,
getting
what's wrong with him?
you
What's wrong with him getting a little enhancement? And then y'all get together and be like pump it up,
there. Mm-mm,
pump it down. I mean,
mm-mm.
what's wrong with that?
That's not my cup of tea.
See, this is the whole thing is one sided, man.
No, it ain't one sided because, babe,
What did you have? What did you have?
I told you like the other what was it last year when my hair looked like it was going coming out, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna shave it all. And you was like, oh, so you about to be divorced and by yourself, right? Because you wake up next to me, well, we gonna have a problem.
So let me ask you this.
Ain't that what you said?
That's exactly what I said.
Okay.
But let me ask you this. So if you're going through something, you
That's
lose your
different.
hair. So give me a scenario one more time. This actual thing will happen. Okay. Say that one more time.
My hair was acting like it was falling out.
Okay, so your hair was acting like it was falling out.
And I was gonna shave it all off.
If your hair act like it was gonna fall out and you shaved it off, you think I'll really leave you?
No.
Okay then.
I know you ain't
next.
Me.
All right then. So you did. Why are you even talking?
Why you even say it though?
You just brought.
No, I ain't. But why you even say it though?
I thought you had a point.
I did have
your
a
point.
point.
Just fizzled.
No, it didn't. It didn't fizzle. You shouldn't even said it out your mouth though. My thing. That's my point.
Because it was a joke, and you know that. See, there we go.
No,
there we go.
No, because here it is. See, but that's what we were talking about earlier about communication, about how. Remember how I was saying
let me see how you connect
right,
this.
You're about to see how I'm gonna flip this.
Okay, go
Remember
ahead.
how I was telling you that how sometimes in relationships where people feel some kind of way, but they may feel a little insecure about certain things,
right,
about what the other mate would say. So what you saying that you've said that more than once over the years.
I said it a billion. I said it a billion times.
Exactly. So let's say that's something that's a little sensitive, right? And you've said it more than once. Who's to say I don't think, okay, in the back of my head somewhere, well, maybe he might.
Let me do this real quick.
So that's one of them other little communication
Let me do this
things.
real quick. Let me do this real quick.
That, you know what?
So, with that being said,
but that's one of them things, though.
With that being said, okay,
an issue.
Okay, with that being said, the $1 million question is,
you know what?
If you went bald, do you think I would leave you?
I don't know. You answer that question. Would you leave me if I went bald?
I'm asking you. Don't see.
Well, Cal, you want to hear my question?
Y'all getting to see. Y'all getting to see. Let me hold on. Let me say
you
this.
You want to hear my answer? You want me to answer, right?
No, hold on. I want to say something first.
Oh, now you want to put me on pause.
Do y'all see how she just tried to flip that? When I asked the question, when she spoke on this the first time, I asked her specifically, do you really think if you went bald, would I leave you? And her answer was right away.
You can't leave me.
He ain't going nowhere.
That's right, because you ain't.
So then
now us part. Do you not understand that with me?
See this?
So, he can't leave me, y'all. He can't. He's not allowed.
So when I asked it,
to death with me.
I think I might have to mute her mic.
Okay.
I think I might have to mute
Cal
her mic.
can't leave me if he wanted to.
So,
it's to death do us part.
See, that's what you get when she knows she messed up because she don't want me to get ahead, keep finishing. She trying to go somewhere else.
No, I ain't. But it's for real though.
When I asked the question the second time, because now she sees but when I'm gonna ask the question again, regardless to the situation, and not all that to does. Regardless to the situation, do you think if you went bald, I said it 1,000,000 times, do you think I would leave because you went bald?
No, because we're already.
All right then. So you don't have a valid point. You don't have a valid point.
I do have a valid point. You ain't going nowhere. Where you going? Where you going, Mikhail?
Wherever I feel like going.
No, you ain't.
Wherever I feel like going.
No, you ain't.
I'm an alpha man.
Okay, so can I chime in?
I go where I want to go.
Quick?
Yes, you can.
Go ahead.
So, with that conversation and how it ties into this is no, I definitely nobody believes like you would leave Quintella if she went bald.
Of course not.
No, that's not it. But just the thought of a woman not having no hair, that kind of takes away from her femininity.
Right.
Like in the back of her mind, even though she knows you wouldn't go anywhere, a woman feels beautiful when she has her hair done. If you're into with whatever, so just by you saying that, still kind of like, okay, let me.
Dang.
I'm going. Oh, yeah, I'm insecure about this, but I got to get something.
Go
Like
to the
it
chat.
still plants the seed.
Right. Go to the chat for a minute. She asked a question.
Hold on, I'm trying to admit, Janetta, but for some reason it's not.
That's because she asked a question about something. She's having issues.
Where?
See what she was asking?
Where? She asked what?
Oh, you told her that.
Yeah. What? Which one?
Recipe2chivalry at Gmail. Why'd you send her there?
What are you talking about?
You see her in the chat?
Because it's letting me know who spoke. The purple is her, the black is me.
I know.
It just
Okay.
has our name up there.
Okay.
That's all that is. Let me go back and try to let her in.
Okay.
See, she tried to come in again.
Alright.
I think I got her this time.
All right. There you go. There we go.
There
Okay.
you go. There you
I'm
go.
on my laptop and at the same time.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. See, here's the problem. What I have, the
Hey,
problem I have with
Janetta.
what you said, V.
Hey,
The problem I have with what you said is this. So I understand the whole thing you're
Wait,
saying
the
about
problem you
women.
had with who said?
You.
Me? You have a problem with what I said?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got a problem with me?
Yeah, I got a problem with you.
Go ahead.
Look, we on the computer. I ain't scared of you.
I said
You can't
it.
touch me. So
I said, I'm doing to you.
his
Go ahead.
oh, I'm going. See, but I'm
Man.
not Coachella. Let me explain something. I'm an alpha male. So back to what I was saying, right? So you're saying a man cannot have a lace front because it's not a man's thing, right?
At least.
Pants were at one point not a woman's thing, but y'all took that over.
Yep, we
You
sure
know,
did.
men were rocking waves. Y'all took that over.
And we made it fly. And you notice what you said.
It been fly.
No, but when we took it over,
It been
we
fly.
made it better. Everything you're saying, every
Mhm.
time we took it over, though, we took it to the next level and made it better.
That's the caveat you're gonna put onto it. Now, here's the point, right? Even if you did make it better, does it make it right or equal? Because women are asking for equal rights,
We're
and
not
all I'm hearing is that I want to be just as equal as a man, but a man can't do this because it's a woman thing, or a man can't do that because it's a woman thing. So how are you gonna sit here and cry about equal rights when every time I turn around, you saying we can't do this, so we can't do that? Because it's a woman's thing. How is
Sorry,
that
that's
even
just the way
fair?
the cookie crumbles.
Y'all don't need
So
Sometimes life
when
is
men
not
when the
fair.
men when men were stopping women, you should be your same attitude. Keep the same energy.
go create some Rogaine. Listen, get the Rogaine.
Keep the
Some
same
Rogaine
when
and get some
when the
castor
tables
oil.
are turned. Keep the same energy.
Castor oil and just massage your scalp.
Janella left us. She got out. She must have been scared. That's what I'm talking about. She can't stand that heat.
Yeah, she'll be
She
back.
can't stand. I'm an alpha male. She can't stand that heat.
She'll be back. She'll be back. Ain't nobody scared of you.
But hey, look, that's what it is, man. I mean,
Oh, so V, we were
you
doing
can't have it both ways.
the 5 love languages. What are your 5 love? Do you want to go through the 5 love languages of where you scale at on those?
You said, do I want to go through the 5 love languages and where I scale at on those?
Yes.
Scale at.
Just
Like
what
which
are your
ones are more
responses?
important to you?
She making it more.
Oh,
I kind of went through them with Kel.
as far as I show my love or how I want to be loved.
Both.
Well, I like I like I like to know that um I have my man's attention. I like to be adored. I like for my man to tell me like I'm beautiful. I like to feel that I like those words of affirmation
Affirmation.
that will keep me.
Mhm.
I definitely like the gifts.
Mhm.
Um but without that first part of making me feel like I'm shit to you, the gifts is not, is not going to do it, because it's still going to feel like that, like it's going to still be a void there.
Right.
um as far as how I show my love, um I don't know if this is one of the five love languages, but um I like giving gifts as well. I do like that, but I can be a very strong, independent woman at times. And if a man can make me submissive, I, I'm not going nowhere. So to me, being submissive is how I show like my love.
Okay, so if he can make you submissive.
Mhm.
Okay. So if he can make you submissive, that's you saying.
Mhm.
So that would be an act of service.
So if he put permanent glue on his joint,
You know what?
his lace front is permanent. Will that make you submit?
And we're back to no. That would make me leave.
Why? It's permanent now. You can't even tell he got a lace front on.
No,
He forever have waves in his head. He wake up with a fresh wave. Go to sleep.
no, thank you.
Go to sleep waking up like Janetta. Just looking fresh to death even when they in their pajamas.
No,
No.
not my type.
Oh, so we
Oh,
can't even be fresh to death like y'all. See, this is what I've been talking about.
No, y'all could be fresh to death, but y'all don't have to do
at least
that's
front.
for women.
I'm gonna have to have y'all turn in your Tims.
Why? They
You got
make
to,
women
y'all gonna
Tims.
have to turn in your Tims.
Why we got to turn in our
Y'all gotta
Tims?
take off your fitteds.
Nah, they make those for us.
No, they
And we
didn't.
fly.
No, they didn't.
We fly.
No, they
We
didn't.
fly. Don't hate.
I'm not saying y'all not fly. Y'all just not fair. But
Life ain't fair.
Yeah, fair.
It ain't supposed to be fair.
but y'all wanted to be fair for
Okay,
y'all when it
so now,
wasn't.
so you want to have babies? You want to wear a lace
Please
front? You
have
gotta have a
babies.
baby.
Please have the babies.
You
Have
want
the
to have a
babies.
baby?
I have if I can sit at home.
No, you
Have
can't.
menstrual
No, you
cycles
wouldn't.
too.
Right,
See,
have that.
see, y'all throwing more and more
Oh
stuff
Lord
on it.
Jesus.
Have menopause, because Jesus, I tell
Yeah,
you,
that
this thing right here.
Y'all acting so weak, man. That's easy to do.
Yeah, okay. No, it ain't.
no, it
We
ain't.
Menopause.
All right, so same question for you, Joe. Five love languages. What are yours?
I think
All right,
mine.
all right. Twigs is having the same issue.
So get him on.
I don't know how.
Quality time is one, and physical touch is like my two top.
Oh wow.
Um,
Let
and
me stop you for a second, Joe. Let me ask you a question.
You know what?
What was the issue you was having when you was trying to log in? Because
it
my homie over here having the issue.
let me see. I screenshot it to Queen. It was something was just it said able to log in, and then it was just waiting. Let me see what the text message, the screenshot was. Um, it says studio isn't live yet. That's what it kept telling me. But I could hear y'all, but it just kept telling me it wasn't live.
Because I know I sent
As
out two
soon as
different codes. One was just as an audience, and one was as a guest.
Try sending him out a code again and see what happens.
Yeah, I gotta try to send it to him again.
Just send
I
it to
just
him.
went back to where Quinn sent it to my messenger, and I just kept logging in on there because I thought
Logging
I
in
had to
that
log
way.
in, but I logged in as a guest instead of an audience, and that's what
It came.
everything popped up. Yeah,
Yep. Do
because
it
I'm on the
again.
app here. I figured I was going to do it on my laptop because my phone needed a charge, but it just seemed like it took forever, and it was a little different on the laptop.
Laptop.
So I just went on the phone, did it through the app. A little bit easier.
So yours is quality time and physical touch.
Hmm.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess I'm just
it's been a while
greedy.
since I did. I mean, I think that's like my then everything else kind of falls down, you know, because quality time is what I be spending that time for you. Just like if I'm making time for you, so put forth effort, you know.
So here's my question to you then. Here's my question to
Mhm.
you. So quality time. Okay.
Mhm.
First, before I go into that, how do you feel about the lace front for the men?
You know what? Why you got to stay on the lace front, babe?
Y'all started it. I'm gonna finish it.
Well, you know
What
what?
we
I'm
If
asking
that's
her.
what he
Can you?
wants,
Well, I
I
started.
can't I can't keep a
I'm not
straight
talking to
face.
you. I'm talking to Janetta. Go ahead, Jay.
If he wants that, I mean,
girl, you better.
I can't take it serious.
Let her give
I
her
Janetta,
mean, it's
opinion. I'm
too
trying to
Janetta, your
bully
man
her.
cannot be in the mirror next to you
Let
with his lace front on.
exactly.
I'm about to
Do
mute
his
you.
baby
I'm about to
clothes.
mute you. I'm about to mute you. Come on, Jay. Keep it
My
up,
bad.
Jay.
Okay, listen. If that's what he wants, but he got to realize that I may clown him every chance I get, or just laugh in front of the mirror.
We all right with that. We all right with that. We are all right with that. We got one. We got one that can vote. She can get her Tims. She can put her fitted on. She can be part of. She can put her pants on. She can put the suit with the tie on. She is one of us. We got one, fellas. We got one.
Now listen, he can't
She
complain. I
clowning
don't want him
him.
no
Hold on.
complaining. I don't want
Hold
him no
on.
complaining when he get in
Complaining
there.
about
The
what?
stuff can't. The lace front is too this. Is too that.
Ah,
It ain't fitting right.
I'm glad you said that because now I'm back to what you said originally, right? So that could be quality time. Y'all could be undoing the glue,
You know what?
massaging the scalp, putting the stocking cap back on to get it fresh for the next day.
You know what?
That's that's time, and now it's quality time.
You know what? I kiss.
Y'all are sitting there getting each other's lace front straight, making sure it's
It's
laid.
melted.
Make sure it's laid. Nothing's showing. You don't see a little piece under here showing. You can put the little
But you
baby
know what?
hairs
If
together.
he has his lace front on, he's not gonna be able to perform to the way I want him to perform in bed because he's gonna worry about sweating it out. You see what I'm
Not if
saying?
you put that permanent on there.
It's no
Huh?
permanent.
And then, hey,
Permanent.
don't act like y'all stuff stay on either.
Yeah, but we ain't trying to keep ours on.
So
No.
who said he trying to keep his on?
Yo,
Well,
I'm
you
gonna
want to
need
keep
some
saying
input.
permanent.
Permanent, right? So you trying to keep
That's for
it
you.
so
That's for
permanent?
you because you got an issue. So we can glue your man head down so you don't never see his scalp.
No, you
We can
can't.
glue your man head down. Yes, we can. We can
Oh,
put some
got hot.
cement.
Mm-mm.
Put some cement on that joker.
I'm
Mm-mm.
but he gotta realize I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna. I mean, I won't be able to take him seriously. But if that's what you want, by all means. Who am I to judge? But don't think I'm
You
gonna
said
be
it, but when
Who
serious
he
are
about it.
you to judge? You his woman. You better judge.
you said you gonna do
Your
that. But
girlfriend.
when that
I'll
dude wake up and got that
probably
Us
he
as
got
your
that genuine
community,
baby
as
hair
your
right there.
supporters, as your homies, we gonna clown you and your man. So just be prepared
You are super loud.
as
Mm-mm.
your homie, as your girlfriend. We gonna
oh my
clown
god.
you. We gonna clown you and your man. We clowning you,
Look.
And I'll laugh
girlfriend. Why
too.
your
I'll laugh
we
with
gonna
it.
be like Joe? Why your man lace front look better than yours today?
I
But
know.
see, but the jokes can go both ways. He could use up the last other glue. And like your joint gonna be flapping in the wind, not mine. Or you can't get on the
Mm-mm.
roller coaster because you're scared your joint gonna fly off. I'm getting on. See?
See,
The jokes can go both
see,
ways. So don't think
see
you
now.
can't
See
you ain't gonna be the only one
Mm-mm.
clowning.
things you ain't thought about.
See,
You
y'all will
gotta think about
bond.
these things.
Y'all will bond even more
And then think
clowning.
about this, Joe. We all on vacation with our hubbies.
Quality time.
We
Like
getting in the
why
water.
Janetta and her man won't get in the
We
water?
get in the water. You can't get in the water with your man.
You can't get wet, she can't get wet. Oh, we
I mean,
understand.
I'm gonna be prepared. I'm not gonna wear a lace front. I'm gonna wear braids.
Now y'all both holding hands, walking down the side of the beach, kicking sand, bonding. See, it
Mm.
all works out. If y'all would just work with us, it all works out.
But
Look,
I would laugh the whole time. I mean,
and
listen.
do y'all actually own the wigs? Because last time I looked on Dollar Bill and I looked back at them dudes, they had the white powdered wigs.
Okay, we
Do we
moving
own
on
the
for the.
wigs?
Yeah, y'all saying we can't have lace fronts, but
Okay, but babe, we
George
moving on
Washington
from them.
and
Can we
all of them
move
had
on?
wigs.
We're moving on from the wigs now. Let's get on to these love languages.
Well, I'm gonna
Let's
say
move
we
on.
won then, because y'all
No,
don't want to move on. But go ahead.
no. What you mean?
One for the men. Go ahead.
Yeah, I ain't win.
Next. I already chose. I already claimed it. Next.
Okay, you can have it, baby. You won.
Thank you. We turned one of y'all, so we good. We just
Oh
gotta turn
Lord,
two more.
Do whatever you say.
oh God, I hide in here laughing.
I'm gonna get me a lace front.
So you said you need the quality time and you need the physical touch.
Yeah, and what is the other ones like affirmation and what was
Affirmation, receiving gifts, acts of service.
well, acts of service can be many things.
I agree.
So
I agree.
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna add it to my top three.
I clicked on the no PG, so you okay?
Yeah.
I figured that's. We know who we got on here, especially the one up top. Don't even want her man to have a lace front. We know who we got on here.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
he be the
so
one that be the lost his lace front.
This is
Because she
definitely a
pulling on
rated
it.
R show. We are we are a rated R show.
Let me ask you
We are
that. So,
rated R.
Okay.
Yes, we're safe.
so yeah. I mean, you good with that?
You good. We are definitely
Okay.
But
rated R.
it doesn't have to be always be sexual, right?
It doesn't always
have
have
to
to be.
be.
It just needs to be very creative.
You just can't help it. It's gonna
Very.
lead. It's gonna lead to that.
Yes,
Y'all
sure.
just
Yeah.
nasty. I think all
No,
three
because
of
you
y'all
know
just
what? I think
nasty.
See, you know what?
now I
All,
think I'm more.
see, all three of them just grin. Y'all three, y'all nasty.
Birds of a feather.
See, look, you know what? If I give you a check,
Flop, flop, flop.
you don't need. Okay,
Flop,
y'all
flop,
two
flop.
don't need to deny it. Okay, all right. Next.
Next, and
Oh, Janetta, here's a
we
question. Here's a question.
grown women.
So, if the man, if you met a guy
Mm-hmm.
and he was super shy,
Mm-hmm.
are you okay with that? He wasn't the aggressor. He didn't take charge. You do.
I'll be okay with it. Because eventually he'll learn me and he will, kind of be acclimated to what I like, and he'll eventually, get the picture. Now, I don't want to say train him. I don't want to say train him,
That's
but
what
he will
it sounds
eventually.
like.
Well, we do have to train them, though.
Yeah,
I'm an alpha male. I don't get
he's
trained.
trained.
Oh, baby.
Anyway, I'm an alpha male. I
Anyway,
don't get trained.
I'm
Okay,
okay
so
with him being shy. I am,
Train.
oh, okay.
let me grip myself for this one. Yeah.
because you can mold
Why
him
do
to
you
what you
think
want.
yourself?
I can mold him to what I want.
Mhm.
Because he's eager to learn. He's eager to please me, so I can mold him into that perfect male. If I want like a little alpha male, a little, I'm gonna
You
take
can't
charge the whole
mold him
time.
into an alpha male. He either is or he isn't.
Right.
I mean, he will
That has
learn.
to
I
be.
mean, that's
But you
true,
can
but he'll
mold him.
learn.
But see,
Right. You can
here's the
mold him into
thing.
what you need.
Here's the thing. When
Exactly.
I say alpha male, I'm not degrading the other guys. You could be a beta male. You just
Okay,
play your role
yeah. See, I can mold him from the ground up.
I
to
think
a beta. So
that
if he's a
I
beta
think
male, go ahead, V.
Have it.
I
Let me hear
think
this. Let me hear
that
this.
if a man is if a ma- I think that I have 2
Uh
points to make. If a man is
oh.
shy, and his woman, but he's still an alpha male out here in these streets with these niggas, that's okay.
Okay, I like that. I'll take that.
So all three of y'all agree with that?
Yeah,
That's
I
okay
agree.
good
because
with that.
at the end of the
I
day,
don't. I'm an alpha
if
male. I
you're
don't agree with it.
at the end of the day, if you gotta be with somebody out in these streets and shit go down and it go left, that your man ain't
You got
gonna
me.
be going
I don't agree
around.
with it. I don't agree with it because it can go down in the house too.
That's fine. No, you don't have to go down.
And he
You don't have to
gonna
agree
come out
with
the house
it.
with 2 black eyes, and all the guys gonna be like, wait a minute, hold
No,
on, homie,
no,
you can't ride the car with us.
no,
Get it back.
oh,
You can't even sit in the passenger seat. Sit it back.
no, no. Not my definition of shy and timid when it comes to women. When I think of
Okay.
shy and timid, who, as when it comes to a woman, like a man who maybe, his confidence might be a little low. He feel intimidated, may not know how to approach a woman. Like to me, that's
Shy.
like a shy and timid man. That's shot to men if you're in a relationship and he's still sweet, as y'all get to know each other and spend time with each other, that shyness is gonna go away. Because y'all gonna get to know.
So let me
It's
ask
not
you this then.
necessarily like.
Let me respond to that. So you in a new relationship and you meet this guy, you like, come here, okay. Man, you want some meat?
That's
I
not what I
think
said.
so.
That's not what I said.
He being nice and sweet to you. He being nice and sweet to you. So he being nice and sweet, right? And you talking about when it comes to the streets. When you check him and you wrong, and this is new in the relationship, you check him and you dead wrong, what does he do? Because he ain't an alpha male.
We already had this conversation, and I was like, like sometimes I could be alone, so I'm gonna need my nigga to be like, damn,
But he
I'm not gonna
can't.
say with you. I already
He can't.
that 30 minutes ago. Yes,
But he
he can.
can't.
My man to do
He's
that.
he's a beta male. So
yeah, but she's not talking about a beta man. That's what you're missing. She's talking about an alpha man male,
okay, let
but
me
a
stop.
shy
Let me stop
alpha
you.
male.
Let me stop you. I said when y'all first meet, you don't know what this dude is. So now we established that he can't be your man no more, right? All right, on to the next one. All right, got him. See how I shoot that up?
No. We're talking about a shy alpha.
No, this is what I'm saying. A new
Pick it apart and
relationship.
interpret it the way you want to interpret it.
Did I or did I not say y'all in a new relationship?
Did I not say my definition of like a shot and tip?
Right.
And that his confidence might be low and he don't know how to approach you and he's feeling intimidated by you and he has to build up the courage to even say something to you. That's my I said that was my definition of a shy and timid man. That's at the introduction.
Check.
That doesn't make him a better man.
Got it.
Turn him away right then and there. That's at the introduction.
Understood. And that was my question. Was you knew this is the introduction? I understand your definition. Just because it's your definition doesn't mean he fit the bill. So what I said was, the minute you check him and you're dead wrong in a new relationship, we established that he cannot be your man because he's not going to put his big boy pants on.
At that point, that's not me. I'm talking about the very introduction to establish if I'm even going to talk to you, if we're going to exchange numbers, if I'm going to engage in conversation. That's the
So let me ask you this then. So you're based off your analogy. Based off your analogy, what you're saying is the minute you meet a guy, you know he's an alpha or a beta.
Oh, that's not what I said.
So again, when you're new in the relationship and you're dating this guy,
keep saying I'm not even in the relationship phase. That's what I'm trying to get you to
knowing
see.
him, getting to know him.
Okay. So all right, let's go to the dating part. Let's go to the dating part because you're trying to fickle this relationship versus dating. Okay, we'll stay with dating.
Right.
So in the dating phase, that's not a relationship. Am I correct?
Right. We're in the dating.
It's not a
I'm asking Vonda. Okay, cool. We'll go with the dating thing. So I'm going with the dating scenario. Are you okay with that? Okay, in the dating scenario, when you check him and you're butt wrong, absolutely wrong, and he doesn't put that, it'll never come out. He got the Mike Tyson voice. It don't never come out. We are on the same page that you would not date him because he's not an alpha male.
Well, we are already in a dating stage, right? So already dating this nigga, right?
I mean, you would. Excuse me. You wouldn't progress to a relationship. That's my question.
Okay.
It wouldn't progress into a relationship.
Okay, so we in the dating. No, for me, because for me,
that was my question.
let me. I'm getting to that. In the dating stage, if you have a nigga like, we will not progress to the next level. However, I'm in my dating stage. When I'm really on my shit dating stage, I know this nigga, I can get anything I fucking want out of him. He gonna do what I want. This nigga gonna be a headmaster. This nigga gonna take me shopping. I want the D, and that nigga, I want to be with him. If I'm in the dating stage, so I already
What that? What,
know.
There's a nigga.
hold on. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, because I'm in the dating stage. If I'm in the dating stage, I'm going out with you and we dating the people. So I already know what type of nigga you are and what category I'm going to put you in. So if
I
I
disagree.
decide,
No,
that's you.
That's what you. Yeah.
From my perspective as a female, would I move on with this nigga from the dating stage to a relationship? No. In the dating stage, I already
That's how she
category he is in. And more than likely that I will go out with him, I will spend with him, we will chill. That nigga will never even smell my pussy.
So going
We're in
forward,
the dating stage because I already know he's going to play his role for what I need him to play at this in my life.
I didn't say anything
And so
wrong.
no,
I didn't say anything wrong.
saying I didn't say you said anything wrong, but I'm saying that type of nigga will not progress to the relationship stage. When I'm in a relationship stage, it's one-on-one. It's me and you.
That's what I stated.
And I said that.
Right, so I don't know where all the other dudes come from. I said we're in agreement that he would, because I guess I was I guess I wasn't clear when I was stating it at first, and I kept saying relationship.
Right.
So I went back and said, okay, let me put it back to the beginning. In the dating, we agree that because this guy did not check you, didn't put the bass in his voice, didn't present himself as an alpha male, we are in agreement that he would not move on to the relationship stage. That's all I asked. I don't know where
but she's dating other men
Ricky,
in the
Bobby,
process.
and
She's
Mike.
dating other people.
I don't care about her dating other people. I just said because he won't present himself as an alpha male, he's not going forward. That's it. I don't care about Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. I don't care about the other niggas.
That's in the beginning, but then got onto the shy and timid. That's why I was like, well, it's different because if a man finally comes up to me that he's shy, he tells me that he's timid. He was a little nervous me, but I like him and the conversation is good. I will continue to talk to him. But that same shy and timid it's so sweet and sensitive and all that stuff. But when we out in these streets, I need to know that you're gonna handle your business and you're that alpha. What if the alpha male don't show up?
I didn't have a problem with that. But see, here's the thing. So it kind of what you just said kind of goes back to what I was saying again, because I asked in the beginning, could you tell whether he was an alpha male or not?
So she initially meets him, she probably don't know until she talks to him and gets to know him.
Exactly.
And he's in the dating stage.
You just said that when it comes to this dude and it has something goes to the street level, he needs to be that. So in essence, you don't know if he's an alpha male until the situation arises for him to be an alpha male.
Right, and you wouldn't know that until you're in that.
You should have some inkling.
No,
she just put the whole doggone New Edition in categories.
Well, she don't know until he opens his mouth and she talks to him and learns him or see his personality. So she don't know until she talks to him.
Actually,
that was my question.
And I That's in the
Okay.
dating stage.
Dating stage.
That's how I would determine that in the dating stage. I also said
But you start to break them down.
I'm gonna need a nigga to check me sometimes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my other
That
question.
I
If he
find
don't,
that
if
out in the dating stage.
And
so,
that's how
if
she found out. And that's
and
why
I
they've been
asked,
fitting their categories.
I said, so my question was, so if you get butt wrong about something, and he don't check you, we both agreed that he would not move on to relationship stage.
Of course.
No.
That's what I said in agreement, right? So I don't know where we going, but anyway,
What she was trying to tell you is where he would fit. He would fit in one of them
Yeah.
categories. That's where he would wind up. Of course, we know he ain't making it to no
Yeah, he ain't going no further than
he
that.
ain't going no further.
It's
He
gonna
Thank
be
you,
the
just fit in
dating
one of
ladies.
them
stage.
I
categories.
I
appreciate
get
Be
that.
right there.
That's where he going.
I get the category thing.
That's where he going. That's
I
where he
get the
going.
category
Yeah.
thing, but again, the other scenario I threw out there was now he does check you, and because he checks you, you think he's an alpha male, but you still don't know because you said when it comes to the niggas, you need him to check the niggas.
Yeah, but he gets
Mhm.
bumped up a category though.
What category
It just depends because there's stages to this.
is it?
Yeah.
Y'all in agreement with that?
In essence, because if you're not in that position, like when it comes to the streets, if you're not in that position, you're not gonna. But the his mannerisms, how he act, like how that'll at least give you a better idea to say, okay, this nigga might be able to handle himself in the street.
Well, let me ask
That
you this
like
then: would it be fair if you're just in like y'all have all these stipulations and put people in categories, right? So let me ask you this: so what if a guy has a category? We're dating. Why am I
I'm
going to
pretty
get into
sure
some
men
beef?
do.
I'm asking a question. Whether we have categories or not is not the question. The
You just
question
said
is
categories. Go
no.
ahead.
If
Go
you
ahead.
would, if you would let me finish, then you would get the totality of what I'm saying. I said, what if men have categories, and the category is we're dating? Why would I get into any street beef with anybody over you, and we're just dating?
I I never said
Not with R.
No, no, it would
Right.
have to be because you said you would need him to check some niggas in the street. Why am I going to do that when we
Not,
just
Not for
dating?
her.
not right
Oh,
now.
you talking about just period?
Just period. At
you
some
Yeah.
point.
Hold on, hold
just
on.
know
So you
how to
saying
handle yourself. You
stop,
Right.
can't
stop
just be
yelling,
a
stop
punk.
yelling.
Right.
So let me ask you this then. So what is a punk? Because there's times to stand and there's times to walk away. So let's say today, we on a date and I take you out to the movies, and I'm walking and there's three guys standing there, and three guys, ooh, shorty, yo, you come here, you fat, and I'm like, oh, I ain't gonna say nothing, just they violate, but come on, let's go inside this movie. So if I don't check them, am I not an alpha male? And is that me not checking them? Is that me being a punk?
At the age that I am, I would not leave nigga because he ain't say nothing. Would I say something to him about not saying something? Knowing me, probably.
What would you say?
I don't know. I get into all that. I don't know.
What?
I would probably say something to him,
Mm-hmm.
but but at the end of the day, can I finish? At the end of the
Go ahead. I'm
day,
laughing.
I'm talking. At
Go
the end of
ahead.
the
It must be a
day,
delay. If I could jab you right in your jaw right now, go
oh my
ahead.
God, we agree on.
I think
At the
again before you
end,
speak, I say I think it's a delay. So when you hear me, it's probably in the middle of you starting again. So I'm gonna be
I hear.
quiet. Go ahead. Okay.
Okay. At the end of the day, what I would expect to happen in 90 be different in 2022. So in 1990, my expectations are if that shit something was to happen, yes, I say something because I'm gonna say something, and then but I expect you to say
Mm-hmm.
in 2022. If my man don't say something, I'm not gonna listen for that. I'm not gonna. I don't expect my man to be out there and like if somebody say something, you know what I mean, against me or what. Like we don't have to do all. But if something is seriously happening, something is going. Nobody's fault. Nobody caused it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
will he be able to rise to the occasion?
Are you finished?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's the difference between back then and now? That back then you like, yeah, check him, and now you like, no, don't check him.
It's not that I'm saying nah, don't check him. I'm saying I wouldn't leave him. But back in the 1990s, niggas still had that mentality like, okay, if it did come down to a fight, if you lost, niggas gonna clown you, but you fought. 2022, niggas is out here shooting. They shoelaces is untied.
Mm-hmm.
So little stuff like that, like you said, there's a time to walk away and there's a time to stand and fight. Somebody call me fat and I know I'm the shit. No, we ain't gotta
Okay,
have
so
no, we ain't gotta have
back
no
in
fight or nothing like that.
back in my days, growing up, um, that shooting and not even just shoot, just killing period was just as prevalent as throwing the hands. I got a few homies that ain't here no more over a few fights. Back in my day, young. So it's prevalent. It's prevalent regardless to whether it's 1990 or 22. It can happen any way
Okay,
you want it to happen. So with the whole checking part, that's why I
okay,
say when it comes to checking these D's in the street, sometimes I've done that and might not have been in my best interest, but it worked out. So again, for me, it's the whole where you said you're gonna need him to check a dude in the street. And again, I said if he don't, okay, you say you don't leave him. Okay, I can agree. Okay, I'm cool with that. But what if that's his take all the time? What if his take is your take, like you just said, it's 2022, and they just popping the cap like left and right. So every time something happens and it's dramatic or whatever, you like, yo, I'm not gonna get out here arguing. I'm just gonna go the other way. Is he not an alpha male?
it depends. That's what I was saying. Like he needs to be able to hold around like in the streets because it depends on the saying something about me. Ugh, am I gonna say to him? I probably will. Am I gonna lose? No. If we go out and like a gang of niggas walk up and like it's you, him, another female, a guy, like if it go down and like we want him out there in the trenches, homegirl out there in the trenches, are you already in the car? Like,
How many people was it?
did you bounce? Did you bounce? Did you leave? Did you leave? Even okay, even if it was a lot of people, did you
How many
grab
how,
me
Did you go
while you
wait
was
for me?
running? Did you
how
grab
many
me?
how many people was it?
Oh god.
How big was he? Was he big?
Let's just say
Was
it
he
was four of
big?
us, and let's just say it was four of us and four of them.
What if he know he can't fight? That's just not his forte.
But that's what I'm saying. If I'm out there in the trenches, my homegirl in the trenches, another guy in the trenches, and you already in the car, That
You
means you
got to
didn't even,
go.
while you was running, you didn't even pull me and be like, bitch,
Right.
you know I can't
Let
fight. Let's go. You
let let
left
let, let
me
me
and
let me say something. Let me say something
At least
that's
try to protect
let
me.
me say something that's very true.
At
That's
least
very
try to
true.
protect me.
It's very true, and not clowning. And not clowning. Quintella will get me hurt in the streets faster than I will get myself hurt. You know why? Because I constantly tell her when something is going on, if it's three guys and it's just me and her, take your behind to the car and go sit down. Because I cannot worry about you, me, and them three. Let me just concentrate on them three. Whether I need to run, whether I need to stab somebody, whether I need to bite a nigga, or whatever the case may be.
And what did Quintella do?
But Quintella always wants to be right there.
Fighting.
And the main thing in my head is I'm worried about
Her getting
her.
hurt.
Quintella worried
And
about
I
him.
can't do
'Cause
what I need to do.
Because I don't want to leave him. Because I'm like,
I
yo,
ain't
we
telling you.
going down. We
I ain't
going down
telling you to
together.
leave. I ain't telling you to
We
leave.
both gonna fight
I'm
together.
telling you to go on the other side. Sit there. I know you safe. And if I'm losing, call the cops. Call somebody. Get these niggas off me. Don't come out here. Because then I can't focus and do what I need to do.
exactly. And I know I you, and I know that about her. That's not what we're talking about, though. I said
That is what we
now,
talking about. Because
no,
the
listen,
dude might be like,
Cal, listen,
yo,
Cal,
I can't fight.
listen. No, Cal, listen. You just said
Go ahead.
that you need Quintella to go because you're worrying about these three niggas. You need her to go. I get that. I agree with that. What I'm is should happen, and you in the fucking car. You
Was that
left.
man? Was that
You
man?
left me.
That's what I'm
Because he
saying.
know you
Like,
can fight. He know you can fight, and he know they not after you. So you safe.
okay,
They just want your phone number.
relationship done. We broke up. We next one
They
for the
try to take his life.
next.
What you
Ding,
said,
ring that
done.
ding, 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 Queen.
When he
Ring the
said,
ding, ding, ding. That's one for the ladies.
So
Okay, what's next?
no.
yep, he's done. He's done.
Here's what's next. Here's what's
No,
next. So
we,
wait a minute.
Quinn, can you
There's just
ring
a
the little
caveat, Vonda. Hold on. No.
no?
Hold on.
Why you could do it, but
So
you can't. No,
listen,
why you
because
could
you're
do it,
not
but
the
I can't.
host. You're not the host.
I
You
got you.
said
I got you. I got you on
No,
that one.
no,
I
hold
got
on.
you.
like this
Hold on.
I'm pulling the whole part.
So
I
look,
got you.
no, let me just ask this one
Next.
thing. This one caveat. So let's say I understand that's how you feel, that's how you are. Cool, kudos. Let's say your girlfriend is just the opposite.
What?
Your girlfriend was like, "Yeah, babe, run, because you can't fight." And then she still want to be with him tomorrow. Are you okay with your girlfriend handling like that, or you think she should have cut ties too?
That's
That's her
her.
business.
Right. That's her.
Okay, I heard them too.
That's her. That's her man.
I heard y'all too. Go ahead, V.
She okay with it?
I heard you, Kuto. Go ahead, V.
She like a beta man.
I
With the
heard you, Kuto. Go
majority
ahead,
here.
V.
I go with the majority here. That's her man. I
Okay.
tell her, girl, that couldn't be me. Yep. That's
Hello.
still my
You don't need
girl.
to tell her that. She
That's my
chose.
girl. But
She
If
chose.
that's my girl, that's my friend. We have those conversations. She know I don't
right.
love her no less. But
Right.
But
if
don't be
that's my
stupid about
girl,
it.
we have these type of conversations. So
All the
it's a
time.
given. I'm going to say that. However,
Right.
if you and your man want to go, y'all want to go have lunch at Cooper's Hawk at Applebee's, I'm there.
Mhm.
You want to
Right.
go downtown Richmond, where it go down for real? Nah, boo, I
Nah,
can't even go.
cause we
Why
can't go.
not?
I can't
Oh, cause your man can't fight.
He just had to
Exactly.
go to the car.
No, we can't. He can't go with us. He a punk.
No.
He can't ride with me,
It
especially if
depends
he
on where we
asking me.
going.
Cause
I'm gonna tell you why I
First of all, he'll be asking, "Yo,
I'm
you
gonna tell
strapping?"
you why I disagree with both of y'all that are talking.
Why?
I won't go into details. I will not go into details. But y'all saying they can't go, but y'all have taken some niggas with y'all that fit that bill.
But we ain't know. But you know what?
Look, quiet. Hold on. I need the crickets joint.
We ain't got no cricket thingy.
You said you won't go downtown Richmond.
Yeah, not
But
downtown
you
Richmond.
have taken some niggas with you
Downtown Richmond?
that fit the bill. I'm gonna need you to be quiet because you had taken some niggas with you in Brooklyn, New York.
Downtown Richmond?
Woman, shh. Janetta, you see how quiet it got?
Downtown Richmond?
It
We
got
might
quiet.
have to have that conversation.
I told you Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn?
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't know.
No, you knew.
I
I'm
ain't
just
paying no
not gonna go
attention.
into details.
Okay.
We can go into details when the camera's on. Then you be
Okay.
like, oh, oh yeah, you right. see, so you can't be like that.
I can't be like that. 'Cause I ain't worried about it.
Why not?
Because I ain't fighting for him.
No, but you
That
just
ain't
said
my man,
you
though.
just said they cannot go with you, and you're not going where they go.
Okay, were they really with me, or did they just show up?
They was really with you, both of you. I'm not gonna go into details on this podcast. It's so easy
And
for
they
me.
can't fight?
That's an
That must be
understatement.
enough.
That's an understatement.
Lord Jesus.
But anyway,
But the Lord knew.
so let's move on from
Let
that.
us move on.
All right, so now
Oh, this was
the question we had the other night. Yeah, Vic, you Vic, get in here. This definitely you really put some insight on this. So we were talking about how
Marla
one of the cats we know
or Leah.
we not is recording, so I'm not gonna go into details. But he lives a lifestyle of like you can call it polygamy. So we was like, somebody was like, hey, two guys might be interested. Somebody was like, nah, I can't have that because it might be two alpha males. I ain't got time to deal with the egos in the relationship. And I was like, how do y'all work that out? Especially with two males, two alpha males. It might be alpha male A. It might be a Tuesday for his day, but alpha male B trying to sneak something in on Tuesday. How do y'all work that out? And I said some people take it. Well, I ain't gonna say some people, but here recently, from what I've seen, is getting very prevalent because some people are trying to equate it to the Bible with them having all their concubines and all this stuff. I personally said I understand it from a business aspect of it, with all of them coming in and trying to build a business within themselves without having to work for somebody. Everybody getting a piece of the pie and putting all the puzzle pieces in place to have some kind of enterprise or conglomerate or something, whatever you want to call it. Or do you think it's just a cover for just being greedy?
I want to say talk to Vonda because I want to. I didn't last night, but I had somebody approach me in the polygamy um, situational world,
Oh, so
and just talking to.
you're part of that community, right? Oh, congratulations! All right. We got one that's down with the crown. Get down with the get down. Go, Marty Ma. You go, girl.
I didn't. And just talking to him from that, because the first thing I'm thinking, orgy, threesomes. That's all in my mindset. But talking to him, that wasn't his goal. That was more like an added. That's not what he was working towards.
Right.
So he was working, I guess, and I learned so many different terminologies. So he was working for like a triad with three women and him to build, a business. His wife had a business and she was ready to quit her I don't know what she was doing, and he had his own business, so they were trying to build up because he got this land. He wanted to put a house, so he like literally sold it. Like he really didn't mention anything sexual. Like we just kind of chatted about it. I was curious, and then after a while, he was more like, you know, he wanted somebody to be there just in case. Say he said, for example, me and you go out of town. His wife and won't be by herself. It'll be another girl there to keep her company and stuff like that. So I mean, I listen, just to see his point of view. Only reason why I did not, it didn't appease me because she was bisexual. So it was more of a, she wanted somebody for herself as well. So that's what kind of
went left for you.
So,
Um,
but they're cool people. They live in Raleigh. They cool people. Like I enjoy talking. They came to visit, but that part, the building, all I can think of is babysitter. I got a babysitter. I got somebody help me with these kids. But my thing is, I didn't want to introduce my kids to that if I decided to go that way because that's not what they know. It'll be more if I decide to do something. It'll be more after everybody's out of my house. More of my children. But it sounds good. I ain't got nothing to lose. Look at the marriage I was in. I mean, can't be no worse than that. So.
Well, I can see it being presented like that because it has to be presented like that. Because on the flip side, I can say, yeah, girl, come on in here because you look good. Yeah, I don't pay you. You be like, oh nah, you a creep. I got to sell it to you on a business aspect. I got to make it seem like that's not my end goal. I'm really trying to do this, but you could be a part. I think it's 50-50, man. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he sold it, and it was, and for a long time just chatting with about it, but the sex part was like more of a bonus. Like that's not what he was looking for. That's not what he was.
And that's another
about.
part too. Is a lot of times from people that I've talked to or seen, it's always that one little thing. The girl's bisexual. Why can't she be straight? Like y'all going in, I'm going, I'm going, I'm going. I'll be going for 6 hours. I need y'all to be done when I get back.
Which the funny thing about it, she just came out from what he told me like a year or two ago. So her, family don't know that she's bisexual or they're in a polygamy type thing. His family knows that he, he practices and he,
right.
She just, I was like, wow, because her father's a minister, so of course that won't go,
Right.
So she was not, but I mean, they were cool. They,
I'm not saying they're bad people at all. At all. I think it's a 50-50 thing.
Janetta, did she always know she was bisexual and just never said anything? Or would they live in this lifestyle and she experimented with women and found out she liked it?
I think from what he said, I think she was for a while, but she kind of suppressed it. Then all of a sudden, when they started to get into that lifestyle, and it came out even more. But they never, with the stories, listen to both of them, they never was able to keep the relationship that they had with other women going because of the fact they will fall for, I don't want to say, well, if we would just call him John, we'll fall for John more for him than her. And that's how they never, it never, like really, really happened.
So
see,
girls
that was the problem. That was the problem.
He felt left out in a sense when it comes to her and the other girl. You know what I'm saying?
Because he showed them more attention.
He did. Like he talked and
of course.
And then she came. Then
look,
like I told him, I was like,
and that's always going to be a problem, and that's why I try to tell people that that's what I was talking about, this whole relationship thing. Like what I was telling you last night, it becomes too much. Everybody be like, oh, it sounds good in the beginning. Oh, well, we all in this. First of all, somebody is going to get jealous. It's human nature. Everybody wants to feel love and exclusive and like I'm the only one. And I don't care how much they say, oh, this is working out perfectly. I'm sorry. It is human nature. Everybody wants to feel love and that they are the only one somewhere.
Yeah, I totally agree.
it's
Because the
important.
girls in, no, I'm sorry, go ahead, Quinn.
No, you
Sorry.
good. Go ahead. Like with the
Because
other
the
girls
girl, the last
there.
one, the other girl, they were, I guess, I'll say courting, because I followed them on Instagram. I followed him on Instagram and her. I mean, she literally sold the polygamy and always had pictures of, just like pictures of them two together. So when she was a nurse in Atlanta. So when she finally came to visit them, it was more because he said it didn't. He's like, Joe, it didn't work out. It didn't work out. So why did it work out? He said because she didn't pay attention to the wife, even though in all the pictures and Instagram, how, she's loving on her, she loves her, but when she came down, it was the total opposite, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So she might not have been as bisexual as they thought she was, and this has
Mm-hmm.
happened so many times. And
But
he showed me pictures that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, he showed pictures of it was just mostly she would take of him and her, but I don't want to say her name. We'll call her name was
Right.
Lana. Lana, show more pictures of him and her, not her, all three of them together, except when they
Mm-hmm.
went to lunch. But that was it. And so she was like, that didn't work out. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, well, I said, well, on Instagram, where, she was posting pictures and tagging y'all and stuff and little comments, little memes, you would thought that she was in it as well. But as soon as she got down there, John's a very nice looking man, very nice and very well mannered and speak. I mean, he's educated, so I don't know if it's just I'm gonna forget about her and I'm gonna focus on him. So, you know,
Well,
as of now,
it,
they're
it can
still
go.
looking.
It can go both ways because
Mm-hmm.
it's. I see a lot of times, in my opinion, that it's not going to work because there's too many little nuances that could just make somebody feel
Mm-hmm.
one way or the other. Like I walk in the house and slap one on the butt and say, "Hey," give him a kiss, and then the other one see it, and I see him like, "Hey," and I'm not really conscious that maybe she want that too. So what I gotta do is talk about
Mm-hmm.
all three of y'all line up, turn around.
And then maybe
Hey
one of them
y'all,
don't want it because
maybe one don't
Yeah.
want it.
love
Mm-hmm.
language
Then
again. What's their love language?
on the
One might want
opposite
to be
Mm-hmm.
side,
smacked, one might not.
on the opposite side, yes, she says she's bisexual. My
Mm-hmm.
wife is bisexual. She comes into the relationship and she's constantly giving her affection. Ah, you ain't want me. You wanted my wife.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You willing to play a little bit, but this is really what you really want.
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
all the little nuances, it could just go left.
It can.
It has to be super, super, super detail oriented, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be
Somebody's gonna feel
on
left
every
out
aspect. Yeah,
on
Mm-hmm.
any given day.
on
On
any
any given
given day.
day, because even us as people, like me and Kel, like some days I want all the affection in the world. Other days I don't want. 'em- I don't even want to look at them. Leave me alone. Don't look at me. Don't breathe on.
Right. So
We get like that.
imagine that
Mm-hmm.
day.
So
Imagine that day where it's me and three other women. And
right,
this
Mm-hmm.
is Quintella's day, but she pissed me off earlier about some pizza.
right.
Now I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
And she mad at me, I'm mad at her.
Mhm.
But now it's bedtime. And I'm like, I know she ain't coming in here because she mad. But what if I go get one of the other ones?
Mm-hmm.
Or vice versa.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Quintella got three. And I pissed her off. And it's my day. It's like, I don't want you. Or to get me
So
back.
what if you all
No,
share a
it's my
bed?
day.
Because at
It's
that
my
situation,
day.
they'll be sharing a bed. So what happens if you all don't have separate rooms? Y'all
Uh,
sharing one bed.
that's why I can
Right.
never be in that thing.
So
Because there's going to be one. No, man.
see,
So I
There's only a
look
couple.
at
There's
me.
only going to be two peanuts in this barrel. That's it.
What you said, V?
I think that for me personally, where I'm at now, it wouldn't work. Um, I strongly consider that
Mm-hmm.
um back in the day, and it
What
was very
what setup?
Mm-hmm.
What setup are you referring to? More than other
one
guys or one
no
guy and
uh,
other girls?
one guy and another girl.
Okay.
It was very appealing to me.
Why?
Attracted to him, I was attracted to her. She was attracted to me. We both was attracted to him.
Mm-hmm.
Smoked, drink, like
Perfect dynamic.
yeah, I was
Mm-hmm.
very much so into it. The only reason why it didn't happen is because she got into a car accident and passed away.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
So for me, back then, yes, I definitely, and back then it wasn't like, we're gonna build this and we're coming to build this. No, it was us chilling, threesomes, having a good. Yo, this could really. And I was very into that. I like the idea of, I'm going over there, like me and Shorty chilling. We doing our thing. Like we enjoying, come on. But it's like in that situation, we know it's about to go. I could see myself going out with her, just me and her, like chilling. So back then, yes, I definitely would have loved to do that. Now,
Why? Why not now?
however, because I would have been through in my marriage.
Okay.
Like I'm a different person than I was back then.
You was young.
But now, all about me is it's not gonna work. But I can definitely see how it works. But it you can't be, first of all, the two bisexual. It's not gonna work if they're not bisexual. They have to be bisexual. They have to be attracted. Have to be feeling each other for the shit to even work. So that way you got two people there, like y'all all can go on dates, like y'all sleeping in the two women have to be attracted to each other. They have to have a strong relationship together to work. So
What about with
I
them
can
with that
see.
man also though?
Well, that's a
Say that
given.
again.
Like that's a given. Like they wouldn't even be talking about it if they wasn't attracted to him. So that's a given. But I'm just saying, for it to work, them two females are gonna have to be feeling each other.
But can it be
100%.
possible that they can not be bisexual and still? Because I've seen like on TikTok, you see everything. It was two women who they were black that they wasn't bisexual, but they saw each other as real good best friends, and they love the same person. You know, So,
Mm. What are they still fucking each other or they not?
I don't think they ever really got into the sexual aspect of it, but she wasn't. They weren't bisexual. They just loved the same man. It was more building and taking care of the kids, and she had her kids, and with him he had kids with the other chick, and
So
they
they're
just lived
just
as a
living
happy family.
together. So they're basically just living together.
Yeah, and then she's like, "This is
And
They're
my
just
best. I have like a
roommates.
roommate
So
or
they
bet
just
my this is."
they just living together.
I don't think it would work
That's why about
because
in that situation, I agree with Kel. Like I don't think it's gonna
I don't
work
think that would
because
work.
somebody
The
is gonna
reason,
feel some type of way.
A certain way.
and not only that, I think all four of us can sit here and say sometimes we be in our own bull crap. We be in our own bull crap. So imagine being in that situation and you on your bull crap.
Yeah.
The other person might respond like, "Okay, I'm gonna make you feel some kind of way now, since you want to be on your bull crap.
That's
When you want attention, I'm not gonna pay you any. I'm gonna pay her attention, just to make you mad. Then boop, there you go.
Yeah.
Or it might be the opposite. Both of y'all girls, but yo, he acting like a butthole, like he run this joint. Let's show him that he don't run nothing. And that's about, can I come in here? No. Why y'all got to do a lot? What y'all doing?
Or he'd be like, "Oh, okay," and he up and leave.
Right.
Then you don't created a whole another mess. And to me, it just creates way too much. I feel like two people by themselves can create a whole bunch.
And then if all three of y'all are sharing lace fronts, oh my god!
You know what? You right back on the
lace
front.
You know how,
two people.
you know how much glue y'all gonna run through?
Two people in a relationship can cause a whole lot of damage. Now you're
Y'all better
talking
have a
about
business going. How much your glue bill gonna be?
See, I
now
was
you're
saying,
talking about
I was
adding.
saying 2 men because I had people working on cars, working on keeping,
Yeah, because she was talking
remodeling the
about. She
house,
was like, "Well, wait,
yard
oh,
work,
girl, I can have 2 men." I
cooking.
was like, no, you can't. You can't have 2 men. I said, especially two alpha men. I was like, girl, you don't messed up. She was like, what do you mean? I was like, think about that for a minute. 2 alpha men running around there.
I know.
That's just too much.
I was looking at other benefits.
Yeah, she was talking about, oh well, I got one to fix this, one to do that. I was like, yeah, now they trying to fix you. Ain't nobody got time for all that. Ain't nobody even got time. When you dealing with one alpha man, yeah, you talking about 2 or 3 of them. Nah, we don't want that. We don't even want that kind of trouble.
And see,
I
when we talk
can't
about
do
this kind
2
of
men.
relationship,
Yeah, who wants that kind of trouble?
I was
I'm
thinking of
the sex part of it.
Exactly. Who wants that
I
kind
can't
of
be with
trouble?
2
I
men
ain't got
Janetta.
time.
at the same time.
I don't want that kind of trouble. I'm tired.
oh
Just
my
thinking
God.
about it.
I just think of somebody different every night. Ain't the same.
See, I think. Well, I'm gonna speak for myself, right?
Now, when I'm younger, I probably not a problem, but
When I think about that whole aspect, of course, and men be like, yeah, I wouldn't mind an extra woman. But when it comes to 2 men with a woman, I could never, me personally, I could never care for that woman in um a loving way. That's just me. If I was to engage in something like that, I definitely would not care for her. Like I just like, okay, it happened, overdone.
Yeah.
you wouldn't look at her the same.
I just couldn't. Even not even look at her the same, even going into it, knowing that that's a possibility, I don't look at her as like she could be a mate to me. She for
Get
the
away from me,
streets.
boy. You wake your sister up, I'm gonna knock you
I
right on
just
out.
couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
It would just be something to knock off my childhood list. And maybe that's the being greedy part, because then my mentality would be just the opposite with 2 women.
Yeah. If I ain't have no kids, it may be something different. But no, with my kids, I have to put them first. But like I said, I was looking
That's a
for
whole
that
nother
whole different
caveat.
aspect.
That's a whole nother caveat, because they're gonna be looking like, what's this? Who that?
Exactly.
But
And
these
I
are
don't
like
want to answer
real
no questions.
issues, and these are things that
Not this early, right?
Exactly.
You say you can't even date T21. He gonna be 45 when you answer them questions.
I know.
Completely left.
what
oh
you
Lord.
thinking of, man?
I'm back to the sex part because I'm sitting here. I'm high, y'all. So I'm sitting here, and my mind is thinking about the sex. I just can't do it. I can't do it.
Right. 2 of them. No.
Why
No,
2?
thank you. 2
You
men.
feel like you losing?
No.
I can't. I don't even want to go into details because you're my brother and you on the phone. Like,
Well, let me help y'all out. As an alpha woman and being who I am, I have a problem with giving up that kind of control.
But I'm alpha male. You're gonna give it up.
I would not be able to give up that kind of control to nobody like that. And then you telling me that I got to give it up to nah, buddy, we ain't doing that. No, that is an issue for me. No.
Maybe I'm just
I
not an
will
alpha
not. I'm
female,
not that
so
submissive. I'm submissive, but we will not be
that's
that
that.
submissive. What she said? I missed
She
that.
said she's just
You
not
said,
alpha
well,
female.
I'm just not an alpha female.
Take my money,
Honey,
my house
house
and
of
my
my
car.
car, all of my
I'm not gonna let you take
body,
advantage of me. But
all of my body,
So you can have
have
it
it
all.
all. Throw my leg to the left.
Go to the.
oh Lord Jesus.
Oh my
Girl,
goodness.
look. I mean, no.
That's a whole nother
Yeah.
camp.
Yeah,
Yeah. The whole no.
I'll tell you where I would
Mm-hmm.
be at, but this. Yeah, I have to talk
Yeah.
about
I'm
that
seeing Uncle
off of this. But yeah, I
Yeah.
dominate in other ways. I don't like to be
Yeah.
dominated. I do the dominating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah.
certain things. Yeah, I'm certain things. I'm the same way, but I'm not alpha female.
You want to
Mm-mm.
You
talk
know,
about something?
yeah.
Okay.
But I want to be in charge of certain things.
I would have to
You
be
know.
in charge. I don't. Yeah. No. So for me, it wouldn't
You can
work.
be in charge of the
Mm.
groceries. You can be in charge of the light bill.
Nope.
I do that too.
Nope.
But no,
You can be
we
in charge of the laundry.
okay. Look, it's 11 o'clock. We've been on a long time now. I thank y'all for coming on.
Thank you. It was fun.
Hey,
We're gonna do it
y'all
again.
got these
Yes, it
links, right?
was.
I got
So
the links.
when
We're
I
gonna
come
do it
on again,
again.
y'all can just click on the
So is
link.
Saturday a better time than Friday, or like which day
Today
would
is
be
Saturday.
better? Yes, which day would be better?
I think
It
it
don't
just
matter.
depends.
Yeah, it depends on
What we got going on, right?
hmm
Hmm.
Yeah, 'cause that's what I'm thinking too.
I'm gonna kill this video because I'm not gonna let it upload to anything.
Yeah,
I'm gonna scratch this.
yeah, 'cause we don't want the stuff up.
So somebody DMs might be going off.
We're not gonna let this one go all the way. 'Cause
Somebody
we
DMs
said
might be
some.
blowing up.
Look, we said some stuff on
How
here.
many you say?
We ain't gonna
Huh?
say. Yeah.
I got money.
Wait a minute. She said two. She said two.
Huh?
She didn't go up. She
You just
said
want your grass cut. I got you.
She said two.
And my car fixed.
Oh,
I
and
had
put
to get
all your
maintenance on
car.
the car. Yep,
You,
maintenance,
you know I work
tires.
at
You got to
Jiffy
get
Lube,
everything.
right?
I need more than Jiffy Lube. I need like a dealership. You got to work at a dealership.
I know that's right.
Oh, Fred take care of that.
Get the dealership right.
Fred take care of that.
And own a restaurant. I need you to own a restaurant because I want you to cook because I don't want to cook.
Hey, there you go. I know that's right.
Mm-mm.
Yep. So if I'm gonna do it, I want it all. Just
That's right.
We
go all
got
out.
new edition. We got new edition up top, and Five Guys and Fries at the bottom.
That's right.
Seriously. I want you to know everything about a car.
I know that's right.
Mm-mm.
Shoot, we ain't cheap. We grown women. We know what we want.
You be over there with Jerome.
What?
Jerome's
Y'all
not
get me a
Jerome or
sugar daddy.
everything.
Whichever one to come first. Y'all get a sugar daddy who's already that's
Hey,
one there.
hey,
Or
look.
daddy.
They are not sugar daddies
I know what
anymore.
the next subject's gonna be,
They are
y'all.
not sugar daddies anymore.
Dating outside your race.
What's wrong with that?
I don't see nothing wrong with it, but
I
some
do.
people do.
I do.
Some
Don't
people
see nothing
do.
wrong with it.
I see everything wrong with it.
Some people do.
That's
See?
what's wrong with y'all women these days.
Why? I mean, love is
I
love.
broadened my horizon.
Yo, I dated outside mine. Look
We
at
should.
you. I married outside mine. I
I'm
married a
bro.
white
I'm gonna
man.
broaden her eye sockets here in a minute.
I married a white
That's a
man.
good topic. That's a good topic.
Marrying outside your
That's
race.
an easy topic.
Well, how you figure? Not for everybody.
That's easy.
Not for everybody.
It is. It's easy.
Not for everybody.
You either agree or you don't.
Yeah, but
Oh,
for some
being
people it's hard because they would love to, but then they parents might be like, "You better not. I'll
Just
disown you."
wait till you get older. Get your own bread. You know how many kids are getting their own bread right now that don't matter.
Yeah, but they still want
You
to have
got
connections
you
to
got
their
16
parents.
you got
Don't even
16-year-olds
care.
that's hot on that TikTok getting $10,000 a month.
And don't care no
They don't
more.
care what their mama saying.
What you say?
You come see your grandkids or you don't. do all that.
What you say? Don't even matter no more.
Right.
No matter. It don't even matter no more.
My mom, you ain't never
That's
been with a
good
baddie?
topic.
What's that? You ain't never been with a baddie?
Oh, another topic is dating younger. Since me being divorced, like dating people way younger than me
You know what?
So you a
Young
real
boy, she a
so you
cougar.
she
Oh,
a
yeah.
Thundercat.
You a Thundercat?
She a Thundercat.
Hey. Hey.
Wow.
The youngest guy was 30, 36. He's 30.
Oh.
We still talk.
Okay,
We still,
that's not bad.
you know.
That's not bad.
And he
Oh,
seemed more mature than the older guys my age or
okay,
older.
so we gonna hit on
That's
that.
because he's a beta man.
So
We're gonna hit on
yeah,
those.
he's cool to hang out with. Like he is. Well, he told me because his grandparents raised him, so he has one of the old souls. So So, but he's cool. Like he's cool to hang out, joke. We don't see talk all the time, but yeah, he's
Okay.
cool.
Mm.
Hmm. Or maybe dating an old
You
man.
want
I
to
don't
date
know.
younger cats?
Who,
Who,
Vic?
me?
I think
No,
so.
Avonda?
we know you will, V. Would you date somebody younger than you or older?
She scratching the throat. I don't know.
That's a long pause.
I think it depends.
Yeah, it depends on their
It
maturity.
depends.
Like it's
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it
You can't look at
depends.
nothing else but maturity because if you focus on other things, it's gonna be hard.
Hard. So that's what it's
And
gonna have to come down to.
like dating a
I think it's
younger
opposite for
man,
men.
like
Mm.
what's
It's opposite for
opposite?
men.
You see, for y'all, if y'all date a younger man, you say you need him to be mature. I think if men date a younger woman, we need them to be like clueless.
Mm.
Cool.
Wow. Really?
Yeah,
I guess I could
So,
see that. I mean,
well,
'cause
you know what? So y'all want to be able to control them, basically.
probably. Yeah,
I just want to
yeah.
make sure
Like,
you know
how
what you're
much
doing in the
younger are we
bedroom.
talking about? Because when I think of like being a cougar or somebody dating a younger man, I'm thinking of like 10 years or better. You dating
Okay,
somebody that's
so
2 years, three,
okay,
Oh
so
no,
like
yeah, that's not
I'm gonna
they're
hit.
good.
I'm
like
gonna
y'all,
hit y'all
the
with something.
maturity level still be okay.
I'm gonna
Right.
hit you with
Yeah.
something that y'all don't. You're probably not gonna disagree with, but it's the truth. With men, we can go way down in age,
I
and
can't.
But
it
I'm
don't
talking
matter.
about me.
Mhm.
Women,
I'm
you
talking
can't.
about
Yeah.
me personally.
I'm saying women, you
Mhm.
can't.
Yeah.
Shoot, 36 was hard for me to even
Women, you
to
can't.
even entertain it.
Like
Right.
But
if I'm 80 and I find me a 19-year-old, my homies will be like, "Boy, woo, you got that thing, that sweet thing over there." Let you do the same thing and see what they say. They ain't gonna be like, "Girl," they're gonna be like,
Call the
yeah.
cops.
"Nasty."
They're gonna be like, call
Mhm.
the cops. Forget that. Call the
You
cops.
giving
Yeah.
him what
Her mama
herbs?
coming. First of all, the mama is coming, knocking on the door,
Oh,
come about what the
Y'all
hell,
can't get away with
ready
that.
to fight you.
Y'all
yeah.
can't get away with that.
No, we can't.
No. But like I said, he's 9 years. I guess 9 years younger. But I can. I barely could tolerate. But after just getting to know him and just hanging out with him, he's very mature for his age.
So his
So
breath still smell like milk. Okay.
no. Yeah. Make me sick, Cam. Well, they say he got a lot of baby mama drama, so and
Hey,
everything is all good. Like everything is all good,
yeah, because we're gonna hit on
all
that
good,
too. We're gonna hit on that whole
all good.
We shall see.
uh, like
Run his fingerprints. So let's see.
Yeah.
dating with
So,
kids.
Date with kids.
hmm
That's
Go
easy.
yeah,
ahead.
and
No,
that's
it ain't.
hard too.
No,
See,
that's hard too.
That's not
Dating with
hard.
that's
it is. It
hard.
is hard. It
That's
is
not
hard.
hard. That's
It
not
is.
Yes, it
hard.
is. For
Yes,
for
it
me,
is.
it's hard because I've been well divorced since August of last year. I've not brought any man around my children except if I'm out in public and I run into somebody, and that was only one time. I've never brought anybody like Phil. He's bring multiple women around the kids, which I hate because then they get confused of who is who,
Cool.
and and then you move somebody in, which he did January. The kids barely know this woman. So my thing is, you didn't give the kids enough time to be around her to get to know her. It's almost like a stranger in the house, and they don't feel comfortable in their house,
I
and
can
that's what I have a problem with.
I can understand
You
that,
know,
but
you know.
I think yeah, for women it probably is because of that maternal instinct,
Mhm.
and for men on the opposite side it's not.
Yeah,
It's
he
either
think about love.
either.
For him, it's love. That's
I
all it
mean,
is. He
I
told
mean
me.
that too, but I'm thinking like I'm thinking of coming into a relationship with a woman with kids. You either
Mhm.
like kids and you're ready for that, or you don't.
Yeah. And
How
then
is
being that
she?
Noelle is
Is she
my
nice?
my girl, she's okay. Yeah, she's fine. I haven't had no problem with her. I had to talk to her because I told her that it's hard for the kids to adjust because they don't know her.
Right.
I met her one time with the kids, and I couldn't. If I didn't see her again, I wouldn't know who she was. But for him to bring her in and not talk
Right.
to me as the
Mm,
mother of these are my children to say, "Hey, this is what's going to happen." No, you don't tell me the same time you tell the kids. And he told me I'm being selfish. I'm putting me first. This is what I want. The kids would adjust, and they haven't. So now I got a million more questions that I'm answering, and they're feeling like I don't know her like that. I can't go. But
And
she,
she don't
Yeah,
have any
I
kids.
think this will be a good topic. We
She
got to
don't
bring
have
some
any
other men on
kids.
this one.
Does she have any
yeah,
kids?
she has adult kids. Yeah,
She
she's like
has
they're
a
in her 20s.
okay, so she has
Yeah.
adult kids, and she didn't think it
She's older
was
than him.
I think they're around the same age. She's in her 40s. I just don't know. Yeah, so we all in our
okay,
40s.
but and that was going to be my question. So she should have it the Mal. So she
Mm-hmm.
didn't think it was smart to maybe talk to you about it, knowing that okay, I have adult children, and let me
Mm-hmm.
okay,
That's
Phil,
kind of
because
hard.
no, it isn't, it isn't because I'm moving in, right? I know
Mm-hmm.
you and your wife went through this thing, and I know your children going to be around, and me being a mother, I want to make sure that your wife, your
Mm-hmm.
ex-wife is comfortable. These children are comfortable. Let me, woman to woman, have this conversation,
I
Yeah,
get
even
that.
if
but
he
see, she
didn't
didn't
do
come to
it.
me. I came to her. But the only
See?
thing is, it made this whole situation even crazier. And I don't know if I talked to you, Quinn, about it. We have an arrangement because I didn't move. I didn't take the kids. I didn't move the kids to
Right,
school where my mother lives because I left them
right,
there with Suffolk, and he's at the house.
right,
I still come to the house to get the kids ready. So to
right,
have to come to my marital home with and she's
right.
saying that
Every
is the
day,
hardest thing every single day is the hardest thing ever. He didn't care about it. He didn't care about my feelings. And I had to suck it up
every
and
day.
watch walk in this house like it's nothing and not say nothing to me.
Right, because basically that's still your house.
I kind of
That's
I
your house
get that.
still.
It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of hard me when I look at it from the outside. I get that part. It's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
It should have been a whole lot of things worked out, but at the
A
same
whole lot,
time,
yeah.
on the flip side, the thing I thought about was okay. So let me put myself in her shoes, and let's say it's
Mm-hmm.
Quintella, right? So
Mm-hmm.
do I go talk to this man when me and Quintella are trying to build something? I feel like we need to be together in the same house. Do I put it on
Mm-hmm.
hold because the other dude feels like I need time for the kids to, get to know you? And so, how long is that? What is the time frame? Do I hold off us building as a family till this thing works itself out? I mean, it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
hard.
Well, you know what I told him? I didn't care about her moving in. It's the fact that you didn't have the audacity to tell me until she moved in a few days later.
I agree.
Like I told him, I said, you knew y'all was thinking about it moving in. He said, well, we didn't make it official. I said, I don't care if you didn't make it official. If you said, hey, Jay, I'm thinking about her and she lives in Delaware, coming down, moving. I'm thinking about us moving in together, but I want to talk to you because I know you still have to come here and you still have to deal with the kids. How would you feel? If you talked to me months ago when you were thinking about it, that's fine because at least in my mind I have a thing that okay it could possibly happen. But for you to spring it on me at the same time you talking to the kids, that's not how it's supposed to work.
I
And when
agree.
we finally talk about it, I said, well, how do you feel if I did that? He said, I would blow the whole fucking house up. I wouldn't like I said, well, I don't like it because you didn't come to me as a woman, as co-parent to say, hey, this is what I'm thinking about doing. How do you feel? I do want her move in, but can we, talk to the kids about it? That gives us months to get the kids prepared mentally and emotionally
I totally
to
agree.
know
I agree.
another woman.
I agree.
But I said you didn't care how. Not that I don't care about you being in love or wanting somebody. I just wanted to. I would have came to you first and said, hey, I think I might gonna move in. I want to talk. What's gonna happen, and give you the heads up if you were doing the same thing I was doing.
Do you think she was not speaking to you purposely, or it was just super awkward for her too?
I think it was super awkward for her, but he said he explained our arrangements and stuff like that. And I said, well, no sane woman will come to a house knowing the ex-wife still has a key, still can come
Mm-hmm.
in the house as she wants, but I only come in because of the kids and not feel comfortable. I said, she's only gonna tolerate this for a little bit, and she's gonna get tired of it. And then that's you gonna have another problem. I wouldn't have did it. I wouldn't have moved from Delaware here, no family, to move in a house that my your ex-wife has a key to. I couldn't do that. You have no respect for me as your new girlfriend now to put me in that predicament. She feels uncomfortable. You can tell, and I feel uncomfortable because you're in the house that I built, and it's still decorated the way I left it. You know what I'm saying? And he just is all about love. This is what I want. I want to be in love, but you still miserable because she don't do nothing. She don't clean. She don't do nothing.
For real?
I am utterly
She must be a head
confused.
monster. Let me stop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused because that make me question who she is as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
I know
I wouldn't have did it.
me personally,
Mm-hmm.
if we're in love and all this and that, number one, I'm not moving into a house where you created memories with another bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not doing that.
Hello.
I
Let me, let me,
I don't want to do that. If we're gonna be together, we need to start in our roots to,
Mm-hmm.
build. I don't want to be in a house where
Exactly.
you stay with your ex-wife. Like that
Mm-hmm. Or
to
your
me
other
as a
women you had
woman,
bringing in the house before her. Because I thought this
I
was a
would,
whole different woman. I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have. But no sane woman would have did. No
I
woman with
wouldn't
any
do it.
common sense would have did it. And when I
And then
told her about that,
I
I
feel
said,
like even for me now, I wouldn't move nobody in my house now. Like I wouldn't want to like have a man move in here with me, like knowing like this was the house I had with my ex.
mm,
Like
mm-hmm.
let me
I
ask you
wouldn't
this.
want to do that either.
Let me ask you
But
this.
she came to him. She said, "Why don't I just get an apartment?" He said, "No, I want you in this house." I would have got an apartment, and you just came over there, or you just give her the house, whatever the case. I wouldn't have did that. And she said she felt uncomfortable, and I
Let,
said I can understand that.
let me
But
ask you this,
he
B.
sold this, huh?
No, I'm talking about Blondie. Go ahead, finish.
So he sold this to her, and she does. If you look at her, she looks like nervous, and I mean, I speak, she speak, I speak, and that is the most conversation we had since she's, been there. But
How
I
long
told,
has she been there?
it's probably been maybe she came like beginning of January, so we almost said almost 2 months.
So, V, in 1990, would you have done it?
What moved into a house that like my ex
Yeah, sure.
husband stayed? No,
No, not your ex-husband,
Mm,
but move into a house where the guy, his ex-wife, is
we
coming in.
in this with
mm,
mm-mm,
Not even back there.
I wouldn't either.
mm-mm.
Now she got a key. I have a
Yes.
key. The alarm system's still in my name. Utilities still in my name that he's supposed to been take out months ago, and I'm trying to be nice about it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
Oh,
wouldn't.
you
But
good.
I wouldn't.
some women are messing.
I'd have pulled and turned that stuff.
They
I'd
don't
have
mind being
took it
messy.
out.
Only reason Quinn, I
Because of
thought
the
about that
kids.
many, many times
Because of
because of
the
the
kids.
kids, and for it's like two utilities still in my name, which is the gas and the cable. The gas is for the heat. The kids can't be cold. I can't be an ass about it, but he knows you're supposed to done this 30 to 60 days after the divorce was finalized. You still haven't done it. I
Wow.
finally got him to sign the title over to my van just a few weeks ago. Why are you holding on to this title that you don't want to give to me?
Because he
What is the
still loves
purpose?
you. Oh, I said that out
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah,
Or,
no, he's
or,
actually said that. He has said that many times.
or he trying to, he's trying
No, ain't no.
to
That's what it is.
punish you.
Yeah. So, Christian, why are you jumping around?
Yeah.
Go to bed.
That could be it.
And take the stuff you had on
I definitely
Friday.
think, I definitely think love is still there.
Oh my God, boy, go to bed. Yes, go to
Make
bed.
it miserable, make it
But at least take
make
them
it tough.
clothes, and I'm gonna punch you dead in your chest. If you wake your sister up, I'm sorry.
She ain't no baby. She be trying to act like she wants, but she ain't. Joe be trying to act like she want on the slide, but she ain't.
Which quiz?
I said you be trying to act like you're a beta female, but you ain't.
Oh, I'm a beta. Yeah.
Where you want to be. You try to slide into that road.
Yeah.
Look, see?
No, I'm trying to be an alpha. I'm trying to, yeah,
Yeah, she
be an
trying to
alpha
slide
female.
into that road. Child. I know who your daddy is. Ain't no baby.
I know.
He don't raise nothing but alphas.
You know my sisters.
Yes,
No
I do.
babies. Yeah.
Yes, I do.
So
I know
I'm.
Mika. Hmm.
Yeah. Oh Lord. Yeah. We the
Yes,
opposite.
Lord.
So it's gonna be
We the opposite.
Dating outside the race and dating with kids involved.
With kids
How
involved.
do you
I just like I said, I just need somebody. I'm more nervous with Noelle because she's nonverbal, and I don't trust nobody around her right now. I can't, I want to not put my love life on hold, but she's my concern.
We're gonna still pray
Totally
for her.
understand that.
We're gonna get her straight. I pray for her
Yeah,
every
so.
day. She's gonna be fine. One day she's gonna reach up, she's gonna look at you and she's gonna speak. She's gonna be just
Let
fine.
me tell you quick. I am looking. When she says, like she'll
Little
sing a
stuff.
song, like when she look at videos, yeah, little songs. But I'm waiting for the day that she goes of not even full conversations with maybe a sentence like "I love you, mom," or "Can I," Right
In
now
her
it's like she'll
own
say
time.
"please," yeah.
In her
But
own
this
time.
broad would sing a song in Portuguese. I don't know how she changed the language on the phone, but she sings the Mickey Mouse in Portuguese, and I'm like, you know what? I need English, baby.
Oh, wow.
Well,
I need English.
but that's Cameron
Yeah.
around here. The different languages and the sign language, so he know that good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
So
thank God for the program
you
she's
show
in.
that
But I'm ready
today?
for the conversation with her.
yeah, in their own time, and it might be for a
Yeah.
reason. Because the minute she started to talk, you'll probably be like, "Shut up!"
Just like Christian. Oh, Christian I talked to, he was 4, and I was like, God, boy. And then he talked all the time. Like, Lord Jesus, stop talking.
So can you imagine all of them hitting you at one time? So enjoy it now. You got some
You're
time.
right.
Hey, Jenna,
Right.
you on this live on your phone,
Hmm?
right? You're on this live on your phone, right?
Yes.
When you get a chance, check and see if it's the same connection from last time you was on here.
Okay.
So I have to send a new one.
But she said she used the one I sent her, right? Used the one
Yeah, I
sent
used to
you.
watch the link. Yeah.
I sent it tonight.
And when it connected, it went straight to the app. So I connected from Facebook Messenger. It took me straight to my app that I downloaded the first time when you all sent it. And I think I didn't sign up or log in. I just signed up as a guest. I put my name on, and then I just waited till you all brought me in. To bring me in. Mm-hmm.
So we'll just figure it out.
I was trying to do it with the laptop because I figured my phone was there, but it was just moving too slow, and I didn't know if I was doing it right. But this was easier because
I think I messed up. It didn't start it when it didn't go live. And that was probably the problem too.
Yeah, because it was saying wait till the person, I guess the moderator host hasn't, went live yet.
Yeah,
but it showed people in the room.
Like last time when me, you, Thick was on there. I had it where you didn't have to wait. As soon as I click in, y'all could pop right up. This time I put it on the wait because I'm expecting more people to jump on.
Okay.
Everybody jump on all at once and start talking and just be all this jibber jabber.
And then earlier we had people on, and then he logged them out. So we had people everywhere.
I'll try to do Facebook and
YouTube
at the same time.
It was just too much.
Okay. Well, the app was, like I said, for the phone was easy. Messenger was easy because it took me straight to directly to the app. I just had to put my name in and sign up as a guest. I guess I did it right.
Figure it out myself.
All right, thank y'all. This was
fun. All right. It was fun.
So,
bye, Vonda.
It was. Good night.
Love you.
Love you too.
Lace fronts for everybody.
You know what? I'm done with this. You banned from talking about lace fronts anymore. That's it. Yes, you are. That's it. Get it out. We ain't talking about
lace fronts.
I'd have had a full beard at 12.
Bye.
Good night, y'all.
Bye.